electromagnetic field and waves. This is group 6 members. Definition: electric and magnetic fields (EMFs) are invisible areas of energy, often referred to as radiation, that are associated with the use of electrical power and various forms of natural and man-made lighting. Electric EMFs are typically grouped into one of two categories by their frequency. One, we will have non-ionizing low-level radiation, which is generally perceived as harmless to humans. Then we will have ionizing, high-level radiation, which has the potential for cellular and DNA damage like X-ray and gamma. Then we will talk about CEREM. CEREM has issued the Malaysian standard for limiting EMF exposure based on international standards ICN-IRB, and it's a common practice in the majority of the countries in the world to specify limits of exposure to EMFs to prevent adverse health effects. Also to recommend working conditions that will lead to high standard of safety for all workers. Here we will have exposure limits for workers and publics. Then we will talk about ICN-IRB. It's a voluntary non-profit scientific organization with the sole interest to protect health and safety of people from hazard of non-ionizing radiation, including EMF. Also, its recommendations are adopted in order to harmonize use of EMF safety standards through the world.
Air conditioners are an essential appliance in almost every household today. However, it should be noted that air conditioners produce electromagnetic fields, which emits extremely low-frequency radiation which can impact our health. EMF radiation is produced when the compressor uses electrical energy to act as a pump. It draws in a low-pressure, low-temperature refrigerant in a gaseous state, and by compressing this gas, raise the pressure and temperature of the refrigerant. This high-pressure, high-temperature gas then flows to the condenser coil. There is a growing concern about the exposure to EMF radiation on health and safety. According to the International EMF Project, some symptoms are headaches, anxiety, loss of libido, etc. However, it is important to note that it does not endanger severely as the risk factor is very small and does not impair our biological system.
The objective of this assignment is to raise awareness on the risk of electromagnetic field strength that is focusing on electrical appliance towards human body. Apart from that, in this video we also need to point out the safety measure while handling electrical appliances around us. There is side effect of frequently using air conditioner like dehydration, dry skin, asthma, and many more. Steps taken to prevent risk from happening is using fan, keep the air conditioner temperature stable, and also use timer for it to automatically off when you don't need it. In this video, our main focus is on air conditioner as the electrical appliance. In this era, quite a number of households has air conditioner. Somehow, in a single household, there are not only one air conditioner, maybe there is 2 or 3 or maybe more.
Air conditioner is an appliance that cools down the space by removing the heat of surrounding. The frequency range is about 50 to 60 Hz. The magnetic flux density depends on distance to the appliance. As closer we are to the device, the larger magnetic flux density value obtained. When the distance from device is 80 cm, the magnetic field density is 1 microtesla. When the distance from device is 40 cm, the magnetic flux density is 1.5 microtesla. When standing in front of air conditioner, the magnetic flux density is 4.5 microtesla. To prevent or minimize the hazard outcome from happening, build Faraday cage around air conditioner so that it blocks EMF radiation. Switch off after using it so that no EMF radiation will be produced.
In conclusion, a few things that I want to highlight here is the suitable distance to put the aircon in a room and the location for the aircon in the house. Firstly, to put an aircon in a room, it must be at a high place with minimum distance is 6 feet away from us. This is due to ELF magnetic and electric field based on Michael Newell's actual EMF measurement. Secondly, there are a few places that can be considered in the house to be the location for the aircon. Number 1, the bedroom. The aircon is very reasonable to be put in bedroom because there are less radiation in there due to less electrical appliances. Number 2, the living room. It is okay to put an aircon in living room. Although many electrical appliances are there, the radiation are not too risky because radiation coming from other appliances is quite low. Number 3, the kitchen. Compared to living room, a lot of high-risk radiation is going out from appliances in the kitchen. This is because there are like microwave and refrigerator which has strong radio wave. Therefore, it is not suggested to put an aircon in there as it will be harmful to us.